Listen up. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast belong solely to the podcast participants, and not to any participant's employer, organization, committee, or other group or individual. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. You know, for fun. So lighten up and enjoy. Stomping Jen.
Sawtooth, Frank.
It is just you and I sitting alone in a room. Oh.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
What?
Did you mean by that noise? It sounded slightly,
I think we're alone now.
like an invitation of sorts.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around except our children upstairs.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. This is the end of the summer spectacular. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. The Soft Serve Podcast. Creamy, delicious ideas without the creepy truck. Stomping Jen, I don't think I can sing again. It's just you and me with no guests. I have no idea what we'll talk about. I hope you have a plan and an agenda for our show, because I don't, just to let you know.
I like sitting on this side.
What do you mean? Where are you sitting? Describe to our listeners what is different about your position.
Sitting where usually we have our guests sitting on the Zoom.
On the laptop.
But I can see like all this stuff on the wall.
Or when we had a guest in the studio, they sat where you were.
Mm-hmm.
That was the guest spot.
Mm.
I have to say, that episode hasn't aired yet. It will air soon. And I really liked having a person sitting here.
Mm.
It was weird, though.
Mm.
It threw me off a bit.
Mm.
Why are you making that noise?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds very sexual.
What?
That noise, you keep going,
Should I not make this noise?
Oh. Like, I don't know what to make of it.
I ordered some more prints. I'm just thinking we have no room on these walls.
No, we don't have any room on these walls.
We have prints that I already have that have already come that I haven't even gotten framed.
Well, I don't think we'll ever actually have a studio, do you?
I hope so.
I mean, how and why? This doesn't make any money. Why would we have a studio?
I don't know.
Be good to have a combined, like, art studio space.
Mm.
But that's hard. It's hard. Zoom is so easy. Like, we can just get people
I know. We
on
don't have
here.
to go anywhere.
It's a lot easier.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Anyways, where's your agenda?
You have the agenda.
You
You're
have
running
all these notes in your phone. So Sawtooth has been surreptitiously like, oh, these things happen, and he whips out his trusty
What
phone.
do I whip out?
Your phone.
Yeah.
You have like a list. I keep seeing you put stuff on this list. I have no idea what you've put on it.
Yeah, I do. I do keep notes on an ongoing basis. I like to keep those going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, little things happen in our lives, and I just like to take note of them. Is that wrong?
No. What's on your list?
Well, a bunch of things to give, mostly updates about our life. It's been a while since we've done a show where just you and I sit down.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I feel like we just did one.
It was like 4 weeks ago, but
Oh.
people had been giving us some feedback that there were too many guests and not enough you and me just talking, but mostly you. People like to hear you.
People like to hear me.
Yeah, that's the feedback we get. Somebody left us a review on Apple Podcasts and said, more Stomping Jen, please.
Oh.
So I should really, I want to turn this over to you to
give
run.
me your notes and I'll run this show.
No. I mean, I want you to plan one out and run it from top to bottom.
I don't have time.
It'll be the Stomping Jen show.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, do you want to tell people what's going on in our lives? Some news and updates?
I don't know what. Oh my God. The bumpers are back. Is it the screaming bumper?
Yeah, this is the news.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that scream kind of sums up how I feel about life.
What do you mean? What's wrong with life?
Well, summer is over.
Stop.
Winter is coming, as they say.
Stop talking about summer.
Let's talk about this, because I am sick of this fucking shit you're doing to me. Every time we drive somewhere and I'm like, oh, look, the leaves are changing. You're like, stop it.
I don't like it.
You're like, you yell at me for making a simple observation that fall is happening.
Shut up.
Why does that get you so mad?
Because I don't like it.
But should I not talk about fall?
It's not you. It's not like it's not like you're making the leaves change.
But when I make an observation about like how pretty it is, or
it's not pretty yet,
or geez, the tree is starting to turn and you scream at me, I feel upset about it.
I like to live in utter denial that the days are getting shorter.
Is that what this is? You don't want to accept that summer is ending?
No. I mean, like, we've not paddleboarded at all this summer. We only saw the ocean once.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even in New Jersey.
We talked about that. It was in Maine, and that was our last update. But we had a whole summer. We had a whole, like, summer without kids after that.
I know, that was fun.
Right? What did we do?
I don't think
we were calling it
the Summer of George.
We were calling it the Summer of George, right?
Yeah.
After that Seinfeld episode where George plans all of this stuff that he's going to do.
Right, and then he this
gluttonous.
He's going to eat cheese.
Self-gratuitous stuff, and we, for the most part, we did a lot of that.
We did a bunch.
Yeah. What shouldn't we talk about?
I don't think we should talk about it.
No? How come?
No, there's no need.
Why?
Listen, the Summer of George stays in the Summer of George.
What happened in the Summer of George stays in the Summer of George?
Yeah.
Can I think about it?
Yeah, of course you can.
Can I think about it at night?
It can live on in your memory.
It was fun.
Yeah, we had a nice time.
All right, so what did we do after Maine? What did we do? We did stuff, right? I'm not talking about... There is stuff we can talk about, right?
I have family that listens to this show sometimes.
But there's actual stuff we did that we can talk about, right? No? There's nothing we did that we can talk about?
What did we do?
We actually played disc golf.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. I think we talked about that, no?
No, we didn't.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure we didn't.
Oh.
Absolutely sure.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
Was disc golf what you expected it to? First of all, we went to this place called Crane Hill Disc Golf. What town is that in?
Wilbraham.
Wilbraham, Massachusetts. And it's a pretty famous disc golf course.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's the one I hear people talk about all the time.
I think it's so close.
Close to where we live.
To where we live, yeah.
In Belchertown, Massachusetts.
Yeah. No, it was super fun. It was, I don't know what I expected. I didn't have a lot of preset expectations, even though like we had done like a whole podcast and like talked to people about like what disc golf is.
Yeah.
I think it's really truly the kind of thing you have to go and play to like really get a sense of it.
Yeah, one of the things, sorry, I'm fucking with my microphone here. One of the things that surprised me was how these discs are actually engineered to do like specific things. Mm-hmm. The people who took us were, I'm not going to identify them because I don't know if they want to be, but they were on our disc golf episode. You can go back and listen. It was two of those people. And anyways, they each had these backpacks full of these different discs.
Mm-hmm.
right? Don't call them frisbees because the people in the disc golf community will get mad at you. They'll go all Karen on you and tell you that they are not frisbees.
They're not frisbees.
Right? So anyways, these discs are engineered to like fly a certain way. Right? So you can really, once you get the hang of throwing these things, you can really do stuff like throw them around trees.
Yeah.
Throw them around corners.
Yeah.
And like throw them like super long distances.
Yeah.
So like you can actually, I guess it's kind of like hitting a golf ball.
Yeah.
I never played golf.
Well, it's like having different golf clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing I very much enjoyed was the way the course was designed into the natural environment of the trail system.
Yeah, a lot of the opposition to disc golf in our town anyways has been people bitching about how they don't want it to destroy the environment, yada, 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 right? Mm-hmm. And I think those are legitimate concerns, right? But the people who are building the disc golf course in Belchertown have said their goal is to build it into the existing landscape. And this Crane Hill disc golf or golf course that we went to is one of those that's built into the landscape.
Yeah.
Right? They do have disc golf courses that are more like golf courses. They have fairways and they have maintained grounds. You know, they're like a golf course. But this one that we went to, Crane Hill, was not like that.
Yeah.
So talk about how it was built into the environment.
Well, like, for example, like one of them, you had to throw the disc over like a chasm.
A chasm? A crevasse?
A crevasse of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, ours plummeted to the bottom of the crevasse.
Yeah.
Because we're newbies.
Did you go down? Did you have to go down and get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Into the crevasse I went.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's really like hiking through the woods.
Yeah, basically. It took us like 3 hours to get through the whole course. It was 18.
We started at 5:30. This was back in July?
Yeah.
August?
No, August, probably.
Yeah. And it was getting dark by the time we finished, 8:30ish.
Yeah. It was super fun.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I want to go out again.
So a couple things, like bring bug spray. Mm-hmm. All right, because I'm glad we brought bug spray because the bugs are pretty awful. Mm-hmm. But I feel like by the end of it, I was starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah, and now we're all rusty because we haven't been again.
Yeah, but my back had been all fucked up, and going out there and playing disc golf wasn't a good idea. Because I think I hurt my back more after that.
Yeah.
And I've been bedeviled by my fucking back since this Grand Canyon trip I talked about on the last episode that you and I did. Mm-hmm. So, disc golf, you kind of got to be, you got to be healthy-ish, right? At least this trail we played on. Yeah. They had a couple, I think, of, they had a couple of accessible holes.
Did they?
Like wheelchair accessible holes. At Crane Hill, I think.
Well, like they have like two baskets, like where they had like levels of difficulty, and they have like pars.
Right.
I don't know. It was fun. It was a good time. I had a good time.
So I'd we give it one of these, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We recommend it to people.
Yeah. If you have the opportunity to go out, go check it out.
And then after that, after we played disc golf that night, we went to go get Thai food somewhere, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Didn't something happen with that?
Not really. The restaurant was like almost closing and they had like a water break or something and they were mopping out their floor or something.
It wasn't some kind of incident?
No.
No. No, I thought there was an incident.
Your back was all chinked up.
Yeah, I think I couldn't walk. That was it. I couldn't walk from the car inside to get the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like we went out to dinner a couple times. Oh, we went to the Ashfield Lake House. That was super fun.
Yeah, talk about that. Where's Ashfield, Massachusetts?
It's like, I don't know, in Goshen.
We can talk about that, right?
Yeah.
Nothing happened. that we can't talk
No,
about?
nothing.
Okay.
I wanted to go at like sunset, so we would be on the lake and we would see the sunset. But we got although anywhere you sit, it was so pretty because it was by the lake. There were certain seats that were, I think, a little better than others.
Yeah.
And but the food was incredible.
Do you feel like we got one of the less better than other seats?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah. I don't think you could even see the lake.
No.
You had to look at me the entire time.
No, and our table was very, very long.
Yeah. Oh, right. We couldn't even reach each other from across the table.
Yeah. But they had a house canoe.
Talk about that.
So, like, we finished eating our incredible meal. It was so good.
And there are these people in a canoe, and Stomping Jen goes, "Do you think they canoed here?"
Yeah, I thought like they had canoed because so they had seating up on like the deck area, and then they also had seating like on this beach on this lake. And so I just thought somebody had like canoed over for dinner.
Yeah.
And so like we took a little stroll down to the water, and the waitress that we had been helping us was like, "Oh, I'll take a picture of you." And so we were like, "Oh, sure, whatever." And so she came down, took a picture, and she was like, "Oh, feel free to use the canoe." And the canoe was there, and we were like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You guys have a house canoe?" And she was like, "Yeah, we do have a house canoe."
But we didn't go out in it.
But we didn't go out on it.
Why didn't we?
Because it was getting late, and we wanted to go.
Yeah. And then as we were leaving, some fucking old guy showed up. And started bitching about having to wear a mask outside.
I think it was a little bit more complicated.
Well,
He wanted to go inside, and they were not allowing people inside. They were like very tightly controlled. They were keeping everybody outside. And if you had to use the bathroom, like you had to like ask them.
well, I didn't like what I was hearing.
Okay.
He seemed like he was assaulting that woman verbally. He's causing a problem.
Mm.
I'm hearing a weird noise. Take your soda can and put it down on the table.
Why?
I don't know. Do you hear a weird noise?
I hear the like air conditioner.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's just driving me crazy.
Like, what are you
Okay.
talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. So, but the food at Ashfield Lake House was amazing.
It was incredible.
All like these really fresh ingredients, and we had something with lavender in it.
There was like a tomato salad with like some honey lavender aioli.
That was it.
It was I don't
Aioli.
know.
What is that even?
I don't know. I don't even know if that's what it was. It was
I think aioli
so good though.
is a sauce made with olive oil. I think that's what aioli is.
Yeah. I don't know what this was, but it was so good.
Yeah. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Ashfield Lake House. You got to go there.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, they deserve your business.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a drive, though.
I mean, it depends where you live, but for us, it's a bit of a drive. It's like an hour away.
Yeah, the Pioneer Valley is this gigantic valley that's like 30 miles wide, something like that.
I have no idea.
We live on the eastern side of it, and Ashfield is up on the western side.
Yes.
Up in the mountains.
Yeah.
But it was absolutely worth going.
Totally. But it was like the kind of place where you kind of have to go in the summer because,
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to dinner at like a normal
It's probably
time.
snowing up there now.
No. I'm just saying because then if you want like light, sun.
Yeah, but you might not want light at dinner.
I'm so sad. It was like 7:30 today.
Ambiance. Right?
It was getting.
And the woman
dark.
who took care of us was starting to turn on the candles as we were leaving.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want that ambiance?
Yeah, I guess that would be pretty, but it would probably be cold.
Yeah, it'd be cold now.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? It's September 6th
Yeah.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the nights are already getting kind of chilly.
I know.
They've already been down into the 50s where we are.
Yeah. We did make it to Dirty Bingo.
Oh, yeah, Dirty Bingo. Talk about that.
It's just like regular bingo, except it was run by a drag queen. And
who was the drag queen? Priscilla Porcelain?
Priscilla.
No, Priscilla Porcelain.
Priscilla Porcelain.
Yeah.
And it was super fun. And so instead of screaming out the word bingo,
You had to yell a dirty word.
You had to yell a dirty word. That was written on the top of the bingo card.
What was mine?
I don't know. Cox.
It's like pussy toast or something. What was it? It was like pussy something. Pussy was one of my words.
Pussy.
I had 2 words.
You had 2 cards.
Pussy boner. That was it. I had 2 cards. One was the word pussy, and the other was the word boner.
Yeah.
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 So I got to yell. I think I yelled boner.
Yeah.
I got bingo on my boner card.
Yeah. And
and so part of the rules were if 2 people got dirty bingo at the same time, then the 2 people had to engage in a dance-off
for the prize. And
I was terrified because I don't dance, right? But one of the things you could do that the person who was running it, Priscilla Porcelain, told us was that you can appoint somebody to dance for you.
And guess who got to dance for you?
You volunteered.
Uh-huh.
And you did a great job.
I did the Running Man.
You did the Running Man.
Or was it the Roger Rabbit? I get them confused.
I think you did the Running Man. And the person you were dancing against was much younger.
Mm-hmm.
And they
it was twerking.
They were twerking and flossing.
They were flossing.
And then you broke out the Running Man and the place went crazy.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
And you did so good. And it was so unclear who the winner was when they went around the bar to try to gauge it by applause. It was so unclear that they gave you each a prize.
It's true.
What prize did you get?
I got a coupon book.
A coupon book. Mm-hmm. Like for what?
I don't even know where it is.
It was a coupon book. It's over there in the drawer. I hid it from the children.
Yeah.
Should I go get it?
No.
And look at it?
No.
Well, it's the most like ridiculous stuff. I'm going to go get it.
Why?
You keep talking for a second.
It's just like things that you could do to please your partner. It was like,
But things I have to do to you.
Right, exactly.
Things I have to do.
Oh my God. You know exactly where it is. Look at you.
Yeah.
Rummaging around your drawer. Stop rummaging around your drawers.
I got to cut my hair. It's too long. I'm going to shave my head tomorrow.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
I look like a sewer rat.
I don't think so, but okay.
A gutter rat.
Ay.
I can't even get my headphones on. My hair is so long. Okay, so here it is. It's 10 pleasure coupons for her. Okay, let's look at these. Let's judge these. Okay, we're going to open it up.
Are you going to take pictures of these?
We can. Breakfast in bed.
Yeah.
Hell no.
You brought me coffee the other morning.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
Uh-huh.
And it says desserts included. I wonder what that means. Right? I don't like eating in bed. Do you?
No.
This is unattractive to me, this coupon.
I do like clean sheets.
All right, so I don't have to do this one, right?
Oh my God. Is that what this is turning into?
Do I I don't have to do this one? Okay, next will be a blindfolded teasing session. That's what this coupon is for. And I have to sign it. You have to sign it once it's done.
Oh, okay.
Right, we have to check this one off.
Okay.
Now, do you have any issues about being blindfolded?
I'm not having this conversation on the public.
What about teasing? How do you feel about being
I'm not
teased?
having this conversation in the
Now,
public.
does this mean I tie you up and I call you names?
You jerk.
Yeah.
You stole my lunch money.
I'm unclear what this coupon I'm supposed to do with this. All right, well, you think about this and clarify that question for me when it's time to cash this coupon in.
Okay.
Oh, God. A striptease from me.
What?
It says if you give me this coupon, I have to do a striptease.
A what?
A striptease.
A what?
A striptease.
Why are you saying it that way?
How else do you say it? It's one word.
Strip tease.
A striptease.
Don't know.
Why am I?
It's coming up very strange.
Okay. I would
Children
not.
are upstairs. You know that, right?
I wouldn't recommend cashing this one in.
Oh God.
Okay, you're not going to like that. This coupon here, this one is good for a sexy bath.
I don't like a bath.
Oh, neither do I. They're gross.
They're really nasty.
Our tub isn't that clean either. There would probably be some kind of fungus or mold.
Ugh.
Right?
I don't like hot, like water.
You don't like hot water?
No.
Do you take cold showers?
No. I mean, like, I don't like to sit in a pool of hot water.
Yeah. All right, this one's out. Right? We don't like this one. Okay, this coupon is good for one erotic massage with an exciting finish. I don't know what that means exactly.
You mean a happy ending?
Doesn't quite say. Okay. Okay, this coupon, and here's another one. This coupon entitles you to a sublimely touching moment.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, I give you those all day long.
A sublimely touching moment?
Yeah. I say touching things. I do very considerate things to make you feel touched. Right?
All right.
A sublimely touching moment. I don't even know what that means. Well, if you figure it out, you have to, when you cash this one in, you have to give me specific instructions. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Now this is getting exciting. This coupon entitles you to love making any way you want it.
Any way you want it, that's the way you get it.
But not in hot water.
Ugh,
so I'm not going to have to worry about that. Okay. Going through this. These are getting racier and racier. Okay, this coupon here, if you cash this in, you get a vibrating sex experience.
A what?
It says a vibrating sex experience.
Sex experience?
That's what it says. And this guy is holding one of those white vibrators from the 50s. And he's brandishing it at the woman.
Get that thing away from me.
Yeah. She does not look amused. Okay. Oh, boy. This coupon, you're not going to want me to read this one. You'll be very embarrassed when you... I'm going to whisper it.
Okay? You're going to ASMR it?
Yeah. What's ASMR?
It's when people whisper into microphones.
What? I've never heard that.
Look it up. ASMR.
Okay. This coupon is good for oral sex on demand.
On demand?
Yeah. So you could literally take this coupon from me right now and cash it in. And be like, get over here. And I'd have to do it. So I'm going to hang on to this because I want to get through this podcast. You're not getting this book. Don't give me that look. Oh, this one's gross.
What is it?
This coupon is good for a whipping good time.
A what?
A whipping good time.
You're like whistling.
A whipping good time.
You like literally whistle.
And there's a picture of a man applying either shaving cream or whipped cream to somebody.
Probably whipped cream.
And it looks like they're going to eat it.
It's a whipping good time.
A whipping good time. Okay. That's it. Those are the 10 coupons.
Okay.
I'm going to hang on to these.
Okay. You hang on to that.
So that was the coupon book that we won at Dirty Bingo.
Yeah, that was fun.
Right? Should I put it into the shredder?
No.
Do you want the coupon book? Here you go. It's yours to take possession of.
I'm going to put it back in the drawer.
It's never going to be used, is it?
Probably
Stomping
not.
Jen just tossed it into the drawer. Well, let me take a drink of seltzer to recover from that little segment. If you're interested in the coupon book, we'll give it to you, right? And I think we're going to use that thing. Right, Stomping Jen? You don't want to talk about this, huh? Okay. That's fine. You brought up the dirty bingo, not
you
me.
asked me what we did. Look up the ASMR. I want to know what it stands for.
I don't want to look it up right now.
Don't you want to know what it stands for?
ASMR? Okay, talk while I look it up. ASMR.
MR.
Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
Yeah.
Something about tingling.
Yeah.
It's a tingling sensation that begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine.
I think that belongs in the coupon book.
A pleasant form of paresthesia. That's what it says. ASMR. Yeah. I don't know why you brought ASMR into this.
It's supposed to be like people whispering into microphones. Let me see that thing.
No, I need it. It has my notes on it.
Oh, your notes.
Yeah, where else did we go out to eat? We went out a couple times.
We went to Homestead.
Homestead in Northampton, right?
Yeah. That was good.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
I feel like it was like very hyped up.
Yeah.
And
it was a lot of pasta. No, it was good, but like the service, because I'm not going to knock them for their service, because every restaurant everywhere is having some challenges.
Yeah, that's true. No, the service was fine. I just didn't think the food was spectacular.
Yeah, but it also like didn't come out all at the same time. So like everybody was kind of like waiting for each other. So like who knows if we had all gotten it at the same time and we ate it, then it was like supposed to be eaten, if it would have been a little better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there was an incident before we ate that evening. I don't know if you remember. We were driving to the restaurant from where we live, Belchertown, Massachusetts, to Northampton, Massachusetts, which is a big city about 25 minutes from our house, 30 minutes.
Not a big city, but keep going.
It's a little city.
It's larger than where we live.
And we were passing a gas station, and I said to you,
"Oh, no.
I'm really thirsty. Can I get a drink of water?" And you go, "No."
We're literally going to be there.
So we drive all the way into the city, and we ended up not getting seated at our table or having any water for 3 hours.
It wasn't 3 hours.
Yes, it was.
It was not 3 hours.
That was cruel the way you treated me that evening. I've been hanging on to that all this time.
That's the way we're going to play it.
What other way is there to play it?
Was that in your notes?
Yes, it was in my notes. I took a note on that because that was a bullshit move.
Oh, God. Do you erase these notes after we talk about these subjects?
Yeah, and then you wouldn't let me pee.
What do you mean I wouldn't let you pee?
I said something about wanting to go pee, and you you said no to me.
I never.
There, I have it written here that you didn't let me pee. It must have happened.
I don't think that's true.
I wrote it down.
You wrote it down, but you didn't have any, like...
I can't remember, though.
Yeah, it's like sure a non sequitur. I wouldn't let you pee. When wouldn't I let you pee?
You wouldn't let me drink water, so why wouldn't you let me pee? You admit that.
What?
Do you admit that you did not let me drink water when I said I was thirsty?
Not what happened.
Okay,
and
what
in
happened?
fact... We were meeting friends, and I thought they had secured a table, and we would be sitting down, like, imminently.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to stop at the Pride Station to get freaking water. I don't know what this not having to pee thing, though.
What would have stopping? 3 minutes. How would that have changed the evening?
I really want to know about this peeing situation.
I have a note here saying, and you not letting me pee. I can only assume it actually happened. Why are you breathing into the microphone?
I would always let you pee.
No, there's something about that I remember.
What?
I was sitting there, and I was like, I think I went that whole evening, actually, without peeing.
What does that have to do with the price of tea?
Because it wasn't clear to me how I could pee. I think that was it. I think I was sitting there outside at this homestead. We were sitting on the street, so they had like pavilion seating out in the street. And I remember sitting there being
That's
like...
not true, because you went to the bathroom.
No, I didn't. Where did I go?
The people we were with, one of the party went to the bathroom.
Yeah, I didn't go.
That's not my fault.
And I think it's because you wouldn't let me.
No, wrong.
There was
I call
something.
bullshit.
No, there's something. I wrote it down for a reason. I can't remember specifically what it was.
Should have wrote better notes. Sorry, Charlie. Move on.
All right. Did we go anywhere else to eat? The lake house. We went to get Chinese food with our friend
Murray's mom.
Murray's keeper. Murray's keeper.
Whatever that pseudonym is.
Yeah, Murray's keeper. We went to get Chinese food with Murray's keeper.
That was fun.
I got pork belly.
It's so good.
Hot pork belly is so good.
So good.
It's so delicious.
So good.
It was in some kind of barbecue sauce.
Ugh,
And because
so
I'm not eating meat as often anymore, having that hot pork belly was so indulgent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you bite into it, it's a little bit crispy, the skin, and then the fat explodes on your tongue.
You have been thinking about this pork belly.
Get me that sex coupon book.
I know, seriously.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, that was delicious.
Mister, I'm so happy I'm a vegetarian.
What else did we get? No, what I said, I'm not a vegetarian, but I eat probably now 90% vegetarian, 10% meat. And I just appreciate meat so much more now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the flavor of it, the textures. You know what I mean? I just appreciate it so much more.
Mm. Where did we also go to eat? I don't know.
I don't know if we went anywhere else. Because as the summer went on, like shit has started getting worse with this Delta variant.
No, but like this was before Delta.
It was?
Yeah.
I don't think we went anywhere else.
That can't be true. There was Food Truck Friday.
Oh, we went to the Northampton Brewery a couple times with our friend Mr. E.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all we did. And Food Truck Friday. What's Food Truck Friday? We went there?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
It's just, we've talked about Food Truck Friday before.
You got something really good there.
It was good.
What was it?
It was off the Thai chili food truck.
Some kind of pork thing, right?
It was like fried rice, basically. I mean, it was over rice. It wasn't fried rice. The rice wasn't fried. It was like a rice bowl with like pork and an egg.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Back to the Chinese place, though. I want to give them some props.
We had some chow fun. Oh, that was good.
It was Oriental Flavor.
Yeah.
In Amherst, Massachusetts, right?
Uh-huh.
Go check
I wanted
that
to go
place
there
out.
last night.
Yeah, but they didn't have their
shit show.
It was a total shit show.
It was because it was raining and they didn't have outdoor seating.
Yeah.
Because it was raining.
Yeah, that was good. I think that's really all we did for going out to eat.
Yeah. We went to the movies.
What movie did we see?
Anthony
Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah, we saw Suicide Squad.
Wait, did we see the Anthony Bourdain movie in the theater?
Uh-huh.
I think we talked about that one on the last podcast.
We might have.
Yeah, Roadrunner.
We saw Suicide Squad.
You like that?
Uh-huh.
What did you like about it?
I like Harley Quinn.
She's
my fave.
What do you like about her?
I don't know. I like chaos. I like chaos. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Characters that are into chaos. What's that word that I always say? Chaos create.
Chaos creator?
That's not the right word though.
What do you like about that?
Because they're fun. Unpredictable.
Yeah. It was a good movie, Suicide Squad.
Did you like it?
It was better than the first one they made.
Yeah.
The characters were cool.
Yeah.
So spoiler alert. I like how they killed them a lot of them off.
At the beginning.
At the beginning and during the movie.
Yeah.
They had some new cool characters with interesting powers.
Yeah.
Polka Dot Man was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him. I liked the stuff they did with him. That was worth seeing.
I just really like Harley Quinn.
Yeah. We saw another movie recently while we're talking about movies.
What else? We saw Pig.
Oh, Pig. Yeah, Pig was... Did we see that when the kids weren't home?
Yeah, but we watched it on demand.
pig. That was about Nicolas Cage. He has a pet pig. And he's a mushroom hunter.
A truffle hunter, not a mushroom hunter.
I think a truffle is a type of mushroom.
A truffle is, but it's a very specific thing.
Okay, so he's a mushroom hunter.
Oh my Jesus. He's a truffle hunter.
Is a truffle a type of mushroom?
We keep having the same conversation.
Yes
over and over
or
again.
no?
Yes.
He is a mushroom hunter.
You're a mushroom hunter.
Specializing in truffles. And he has a pig that he uses on his mushroom hunting trips. And this pig gets kidnapped from him. And that is what the movie revolves around. I'm not going to spoil it. It's a really good movie. It's full of action. It has heart. Has a lot of heart. Right? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're using funny accents.
It does have hot, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's got a lot of hot, kid. Pig. I liked Pig. And then we just saw with the kids, I don't know how to say the guy's name. Is it Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings?
Sure.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like that?
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep, though.
You always
at the
fall
beginning.
asleep. It wasn't the beginning.
What do you mean it wasn't the
It
beginning?
was like sort of in the middle.
No.
Yes.
I don't think that's true. I think it was at the beginning. Sort of. It was within the first third of the movie. I fell asleep. Yeah, it was good. It was formulaic. It was a typical like Marvel origin story type of thing.
I liked Aquafina.
Yeah, who's Aquafina? She's the actress who plays the character Katie in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was good. And it had ties to Doctor Strange, which I liked. I really like Doctor Strange. He's one of my favorite characters. Especially after Endgame. And I'm looking forward to him in the next Spider-Man movie. So that was good. But I, to be honest with you, I was like super freaked out being in the movie theater. It was almost full. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, there were a lot of people.
Did that freak you out?
No.
What happened? You just like have lost all steam.
What?
Right
What do
now.
you mean?
You're not talking.
You didn't say anything.
People want to hear you more.
Oh my
That's
God.
all the feedback we get. They don't want to hear me.
That's one person's perspective.
Right.
I'm trying to think what else we did.
Trying to think, but nothing's happening, huh?
What else is in your notes?
Well, to be honest, my notes are a little thin. It just says the end of the Summer of George. It's not a very detailed note. Because you won't talk a lot about what happened. You didn't even want to read that coupon book with me. So, sorry, friends. We're not going to hear much about what actually happened during the Summer of George.
Again.
What?
What happened during the Summer of George?
Stays in the Summer of George, I know.
Stays in the Summer of George.
Oh, I know what happened.
What?
Our fucking cat died.
Oh, God.
Right?
Yeah, that happened. That's true.
Talk about that.
Ugh, we want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Really?
That was sad, wasn't it?
It was pretty sad.
Well, give the backstory on the cat. Like, what had been happening?
I feel like we've talked about our cat problems.
Did we?
Yeah.
Let's walk through it a little
Oh my
bit.
God, you have to put the music on.
He was really sick.
He was sick.
He was what, 15?
15.
15. He had always been a peer.
It's true.
Liked to pee outside of the litter box, and he would pee when he was mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but there was something going on with him last couple of months.
Yeah, I mean, I think he
And then
just...
it reached like a tipping point. I literally was on the phone weekly with my vet, and we were trying all these different meds.
All sorts of medicines, and he just was not doing well.
He started losing a shit ton of weight. And then he was just sitting there.
He wasn't really eating much.
He just wanted to be on my lap.
We built a cat hospital for him in the bathroom, and it was just chaos, and he was peeing blood everywhere. And So finally the vet came.
Well, like, after she kept trying to, like, give him all these different meds, and we were, like, triaging over the phone, and finally I just, like, I called her, and I said, I really think you just need to come and look at him and, like, doing it, like, a full-on assessment, like, see him, because she hadn't seen him in, like, 3 months.
And she came.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah,
she took one look at him, right? And she was like, oh, this isn't looking good. She said, it's probably time.
Yeah.
God bless her. She really worked with us, but then we had to, without the kids here, of course, so they couldn't say goodbye.
Of course.
So we had to put him to sleep. I wrote a eulogy for him.
Oh,
I'm going to read. Should I read it?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Today, after 15 years together, we had to say goodbye to the last of our original group of pre-kids cats. Ichabod Diesel von Beatty. Why are you laughing?
I'm not.
A regal and majestic tabby and Maine Coon mix who was born in a barn somewhere near Deerfield, Massachusetts. The moment I saw him stretched out on his side at the shelter, I knew I had to have him. He was the biggest cat there and the most beautiful. He would eventually grow into one of the largest cats I've ever seen. At his healthiest, he tipped the scales at 22 pounds. One contractor who visited our home tried to convince me he was part bobcat. When I reached into his shelter cage to pat him, he bit me. It was love at first bite. We brought him home, and he hid from us for a long time. When he finally emerged, he would not let me pick him up. He scratched and kicked at me, and I insisted he had to go back to the shelter. Jen told me to stop being stupid and was able to eventually pick him up. He had a special way you had to hold him. Ichabod turned out to be a wonderful lap cat and bedtime snuggler. He had a big warm heart to match.
Are you crying over there?
Yeah, sorry. I can't do this.
You're not really crying.
No, I lost my place. He had a big warm heart to match his gigantic body. Ichabod integrated right into the family, loving our other 2 cats and all those that came after. He loved our kids when they arrived on the scene and spent a lot of time with them, often preferring to sleep with them at night. Ichabod even tolerated our crazy dog, which is saying a lot. God, this is too long. He wasn't perfect. He hated visitors and most people outside of the family, except our friends, Chanel and Josh. He liked to pee outside of the litter box and used urine as a weapon. Once he pissed in my brother-in-law Jimmy's shoe for having the audacity to spend the night at our house. I'm going to miss his impossibly deep, rumbly purr. And seeing him curled up in the sunlight on a chair or basking in the warm glow of the pellet stove. He was such a huge presence in our home. I love you with all of my heart, Icky Bicky. It's my sincerest hope that your energy and spirit endure, that you are no longer suffering and will get to be with you again.
Mm. It's music.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was my eulogy.
Yeah.
Which I just mangled horribly. Yep. So.
Yeah.
And after the vet put him to sleep, I put him in an Amazon, wrapped him in a towel and a shroud, put him in an Amazon box,
chucked him in the
put him in the freezer till the kids got home. Mm-hmm. And then we buried him last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last week.
It seems ridiculously impossible.
What, that we buried him last week?
That it was just last week.
I know. So that happened. And that was a lot of fun.
What, the cat dying was a lot of fun?
Oh, yeah. I'm being sarcastic, obviously.
Oh, I see.
It was not a lot of fun. It was awful.
It was pretty terrible.
Then...
Not fun in the middle of our summer of Georgia.
No, and then kids are back to school, right? Ted and Space Unicorn are back to school.
Back to school to prove to Mommy I'm not a fool.
Oh, God. And so the cycle starts again.
That's right.
Right? Back to driving kids everywhere.
Yep. Uber driver extraordinaire.
The kids are not remote learning.
Nope.
Right? And it's...
in full person.
Back to the whole thing.
That's right.
And let's see, I'm preparing to go back to the office for my job.
Good luck to you.
Right? Your office is here.
Yeah.
Right? You don't, but you go to clients.
I do.
You have to go, right? It's the same as me going into an office.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And also, I'm in the process of upgrading your office.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
Oh, our miscommunication.
You did me dirty.
I did not do you dirty, by the way.
Yeah, we had a conversation 2 weeks ago. Somebody had one of these desk things that suspends the monitors up in the air. And Stomping Jen was like, I want that. I want 4 monitors. I said, well, your computer will only support 3 monitors, so I cannot do that for you. The most I can do is 3. Then Stomping Jen is like, fine, I'll stay with 2. 2 monitors. I just want it off the desk.
That's never what I said.
And I was like, okay, that's fine. I can do that. So I bought one of those stand things, right, that you bolt to the desk and it gets the monitors up off the ground, suspends them in the air. I don't know what you call it. But
adjustable arms.
Adjustable arms. And I bought Stomping Jen a brand new 27-inch monitor, right? And so the other morning, I spent one of our Labor Day weekend days all morning building Stomping Jen's desk. And I went upstairs. I said, okay, got you, it's all ready to go. I'm ready to attach 2 monitors to it. I said, I got you this 27-inch monitor. Do you want it? Right? Because I have your other 2 monitors. And you're like, oh no, that's too big. I don't want that. Right?
Can I just interject for 2 seconds?
Please, go ahead.
So I wanted 4 monitors.
Refer to the previous conversation.
Right. And then you said I could only have 3. And I said, okay, fine, I'll have 3 then.
Yeah.
Okay. So in my head, what you purchased was a thing for 3 monitors.
Uh-huh.
And when you asked me if I wanted a 27-inch monitor,
yeah,
I thought you were saying, did I want 3 27-inch monitors? So I said, no, that's too big.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Anyways, at no point during all of this happening did you say, here's what I bought, here's my plan. Is this for sure what you wanted?
Right.
Never.
Right. And then you walked into the office after I triumphantly installed this thing. You looked at it and you were like, what is this? Where are my 4 monitors? And then...
What is this music?
all hell broke loose.
Because you don't like being criticized.
I hate being who likes being criticized?
But I wasn't even I was doing it like an asshole. I was like, I don't understand what you did.
Yeah, and then I got very angry. Very, very angry. And I wouldn't talk to you for about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, you would set up the 27-inch monitor at your station.
Where else would I put it? You didn't want it. You said you didn't want it. So I was like, oh, sweet. I got a 27-inch monitor. And then you're like, well, I guess 2 27-inch monitors would be fine. But at that point, I had gotten so angry, I rage ordered a monitor thing that can hold 3 monitors in two 27-inch monitors. I was like, I'm going to fucking give her 3 27-inch monitors. Right? I was going to rage install them on your desk and be like, God, you're going to get these monitors.
But you kept like insisting all I wanted was more desk space, which is not anything I'd ever asked for. I never wanted more desk space. I wanted
it isn't?
more monitor space.
I thought you didn't like the way your papers were on the desk.
I don't give a shit. My papers are everywhere all the time.
Oh. Well, so anyways.
What I wanted is when I have like multiple applications open to be able to see multiple applications at the same time.
So then you said, okay, I guess 2 27-inch monitors will be fine, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you said.
Yes.
So I put one of them up there for you. Mm-hmm. And then 2 more are coming tomorrow. So I'm going to put the other one over there for you.
Great.
And then I'm going to take one.
Great.
Okay?
Sure. What are we going to do with all this influx of monitors?
One is going up to Ted so he can have 2 monitors.
Okay. That's nice.
And then maybe I'll throw one up on Space Unicorn's little desk up there so she can use a laptop to do schoolwork.
You should put a monitor with a big adjustable arm for our Zoom guests.
Yeah, I could do that.
So that we could actually see them.
Maybe I'll do that. You mean right there? We'd have to take down that painting.
That's fine.
Yeah, let me think about it. I have to order another monitor, though.
We're going to have a fire sale of monitors, people.
So many monitors. Yeah. Anyways, I want a bigger monitor for editing. It's just easier when I'm doing.
Right. So you could see, like when you spend all day, when you spend all day looking at computers, monitors, specifically, and I do a lot of work with spreadsheets and accounting software and moving information back and forth.
Yeah.
And I have to open up multiple windows because I'm downloading shit and then I need to move them into other folders and then I have to search for other documents. And so like I'm constantly like having like multiple windows open at the same time.
So you think 2 27-inch monitors will be fine?
I hope so.
I mean, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's enough for me usually.
All I know is when I walked into my client and he had 4 monitors, I was like, holy shit, I like twice the productivity. Like you can put all this stuff everywhere.
So I can't do 4 on a Mac.
I hear you.
Can only do 3.
I hear you.
Okay, but we're going to do 2 27s.
3 feels unbalanced to me though.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't like that. So.
Yeah, it would drive me nuts, I think.
So that's what happened. I got mad at you. And then you were going to leave, and you wouldn't leave until I gave you a hug.
It was the right move.
Yeah. But I wouldn't look you in the eye.
It was the right move.
I was like a shamed dog.
But it was like, let's like really seriously, let's just like, so this situation doesn't happen again.
Right.
If you come up with a plan, before you execute on the plan, make sure it's the plan that we both agree on.
Why can't it just be the plan? Why can't it just be the plan in my head? That's the good one.
Oh my God. If it affects me or if it's something I've asked you for, it's not like I didn't appreciate that you did all this. It was just that it wasn't exactly what I was expecting.
I think I even told you to go hire an IT guy.
Yeah, you did. You're like, go find yourself an IT person. I was like, fuck you.
You said that to me?
No.
Did you think that?
No, I'm just like you.
Is that what you think in your head?
You were probably being like, fuck you, bitch. I just spent all this time on this crap.
No, that never came into my head. I don't think those things.
What do you think?
I'm just blinded by anger and I'm just become angry. I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, see?
I externalize what I'm feeling. I say things like, I don't feel appreciated right now. I said, I did all of this work and you just came in here and you criticized it and I don't feel appreciated. I think that's what I said. That's what I was thinking. Not like, fuck you, bitch.
Go hire an IT guy.
Yeah, I said go hire an IT guy if what I did isn't good enough. And in your head, you're thinking to me, you fucking asshole. Oh my God. Who are you?
I was really trying to keep my cool.
Yeah, but you're thinking horrible things about me. What kind of other things do you think about me?
Oh my God, there's footsteps above us.
I can't even imagine now.
You're stomping upstairs.
I don't know where to go from here.
God.
I think we revealed something.
All right, enough of this topic.
All right.
What else do you got in your notes?
That's it. I think we
it?
can end. We can end on the monitor debacle.
The monitor debacle?
Yeah. That's all I got.
You don't have anything else?
I have a bunch of stuff in here, but...
What else? Read it.
Let's see. Boy, I probably shouldn't bring this one up. Yeah, we were talking and you mentioned a nest apartment. Do you remember we were talking about something? I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
And you started talking very casually about this idea of a nest apartment.
Oh, wait, stop. I was telling you, I was relaying a story to you that happened to a friend of mine's friend. It wasn't like I said we should get a nest apartment.
It sounded like a suggestion to me.
No.
What is a nest apartment, first of all?
Apparently it's when people get divorced and they get an apartment so that the kids can stay in their home, and then the people who are getting divorced like rotate the time that they spend in the house with the kids.
Yeah.
That's it. That's as much as I know about nest apartments.
Sounded like a suggestion to me.
It was not a suggestion.
And now after the monitor situation, I'm beginning to wonder. Did you bring up the nest conversation after the monitor debacle?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Where is it on your list?
The list is just so random.
What else is on there?
All right, so there's nothing to the nest apartment?
No.
I don't need to worry?
No.
I don't know what you think in your head now, though.
What are you talking about?
Well, when we were talking about the monitor situation, you were like, in your head, you were thinking, fuck you, asshole. Now I wonder what you think in that head of yours.
Oh my God. What else is on your list?
Maybe there's something more to this nest apartment.
What?
I think
else?
we need to talk about it just a little bit more. All right. You got mad because we were watching Ted Lasso.
Lasso.
It's not Lasso?
No, there's two S's and one O.
Ted Lasso?
Yeah. Like a lasso?
It's not Lasso?
No.
All right. We were watching Ted Lasso, and there was a Christmas episode on, and you got really mad.
About the Christmas
Why were you so mad about this?
I just don't understand why every fucking show has to have a Christmas episode. And they had a Christmas episode in like July.
Because every show exists. Most of these shows exist in a universe where there's Christmas. Christmas comes once a year. Unless you're one of those people who celebrates Christmas in July. Then you get to have two Christmases.
I don't understand it.
And you were mad that Ted Lasso had a Christmas episode.
The fuck is happening upstairs?
You know, space unicorns jumping around up there. But, okay. I mean, why did that get you so mad?
Your microphone just fell.
I know. My microphone became impotent. It went limp.
Now it's making noise.
My microphone needs the coupon book.
Why does it make me mad? I don't understand why every fucking show needs to have a Christmas episode.
I just explained to you why.
Okay, well, that's why it makes me mad. I don't get it.
Would you feel better if there were more shows that celebrated other holidays?
No, I don't understand why there needs to be this.
Because Christmas in this country and other countries has a hugely secular component to its tradition.
It's not like they have an Easter episode or a Halloween episode or...
A lot of shows have Halloween episodes.
Not as much as they have Christmas episodes.
I mean, I agree with you. Every show has to have a Christmas episode, right, and they do.
ultimately it has like Schitt's Creek, which is like about a bunch of
Jews.
Yeah.
Are they Jewish?
Oh, they were interfaith because Moira is
not Jewish.
Not Jewish.
Yeah.
But they identified as Jewish. And then like they had in like the third season, like a whole fucking episode that revolved around
Christmas.
Their big giant Christmas gala that they had.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that one.
And it just like was...
That was a flashback. Wasn't it?
It was really about Johnny. It wasn't really about... And
yeah.
Johnny was the Jew.
Right. But I think I think the message of that was he used Christmas as a way to impress people with his money.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It was a way to show growth of the character.
Yeah.
Anyways, it pissed me off.
Well, I think most people expect Christmas episodes out of their shows because it's...
If they didn't have Christmas episodes, they wouldn't expect a Christmas episode.
Huh. Has there ever been a Christmas episode of a show you liked?
No. Or are there like iconic Christmas episodes?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. I can't remember a single Christmas episode of a show.
Maybe that's why I don't like fall anymore. Because like...
Because
Christmas
is coming.
But like there are people that I know now in my life, in my like circle, that are like obsessed with like all those Hallmark and like especially during COVID, like, you know, their like go-to feel good thing is like putting up their Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Like in September.
Yeah.
Like I love these people. I'm not knocking them. I just...
Well, you grew up Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something you connect to.
No.
On an emotional level.
Mm-mm.
Right?
Mm-mm.
Like, I get it. Like, I get it from a emotional and connection perspective, because I grew up in a secular Christian household. But for me, Christmas was incredibly traumatic.
Right.
Right? Most Christmases ended... and yelling, screaming, tears, and disaster. So, you know, they weren't. I don't have many good memories of Christmas.
And fuzzy.
Yeah, so I was happy to marry a Jew and leave all of that in the rearview mirror. To be honest with you,
but like, why can't we have quote unquote Christmas spirit year round? Like, why do we have to have, excuse me, it's this seltzer, like it all built up around like one pagan stolen Christian
I mean
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say most of the observances around what we think of as secular Christmas have incredibly tenuous ties to the Christian faith.
Right.
Right? And yeah, I mean, I think were Jesus alive today, I think he would, every year, he'd go around to people's houses, walk in, tip over their Christmas trees, throw them in the fireplace and burn them. He'd smash the presents. I'm describing Christmas at my house when I was growing up.
But like,
I'm just saying, like, I think Jesus...
But I mean, like, you know, like...
Jesus would be like, what the fuck are you doing buying all of this shit for yourselves? You should... take all of the money you spent on these presents and donate it to the poor, right? You should feed somebody. I should use this money to help somebody.
But like, you know, like...
I think that's what Jesus would do. Go ahead.
Like, it's all about like what? Like getting together with family and like eating good food and like...
Yeah, those are good things.
Like, but we can do that anytime. Anytime can be... of good cheer.
People do that all year round, don't they?
Yeah. So why at Christmas? Like, is it just because it's like fucking winter and it sucks?
Yeah, and there's an element of if you follow the secular traditions and you were raised in them as a child, there's an element of magic to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I still get that feeling when I wake up on Christmas Day. Of like, okay, this day is different somehow. It feels magical in a sense because, from the time I was a small child, I was led to believe that it is a magical day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all this magic around it, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a sense of wonder around it, like that. I still get a feeling of that, like the day is different somehow.
But you never want to do anything.
I don't, for the reasons I described to you earlier.
Yeah, so we have Jewish Christmas instead.
Yeah, we go to the movies, which I love movies. It's my favorite
Except
thing.
for during COVID.
Except during COVID, yeah. I don't want to talk about our latest trip to the movies. It didn't end well.
We already talked about the movie itself.
Yeah, we talked about the movie, but I decided not to talk about the thing that happened there.
Mm.
Should I?
No.
Okay. Nothing will beat the movie story where I rescued an old lady who fell. Do you remember that? There was an old lady walking down the steps and she face planted. And I immediately leapt up from my seat and I ran to her assistance.
You're such a good doobie.
And then I walked her out of the theater. Yeah, remember that? Thank you, Stomping Jen. Thank you. But yeah, people just love it. And I think most people mean well around Christmas. Really do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I think most people who make TV shows want to give their audience what they want. Right?
In July.
Well, I think part of the, if I remember, I remember reading something about this, and the showmakers were like, okay, filming the second season of Ted Lasso got all fucked up. Lasso got all fucked up. We were gonna do a Christmas episode, like at a time appropriate, but COVID messed all that up. This is when we're releasing the show, so we're just gonna do it. And people, want to give people something to think about and make them feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the rationale,
mm-hmm.
which is fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. But yeah, a lot of those Christmas focus shows can be a little
syrupy.
I was going to say douchey, but that's fine. Syrupy is good.
Syrupy.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Christmas shows. Yep. I'm going to delete that from the list, Stomping Jen. We talked about that.
We were going to do a whole show on that. Oh, well.
Oh, we were going to do a whole show on it?
Yeah, I was going to get some people.
We can still do a whole show on it. This is just a teaser then. Will people, now that you've bashed Christmas and Christmas shows...
I didn't bash.
Bass? Do I have a fish sound effect? Oh, I do, and I'm going to cut one in.
What's a? Is it the?
Yeah, is a dolphin a fish?
No.
Well, for our purposes, dolphins are fish. Yeah.
Here's my fish impression.
Yeah, go ahead. Can we be those kissing fish? When you kiss me, do you think, what a fucking asshole? Do you? I can't get this out of my head now. I can't get this out of my head.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
I don't know what to think anymore.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Do you love me? Do you promise you love me? Oh, that sounds weird. I shouldn't do that. Right? Make you promise that you love me? Either you love me or you don't. What would my therapist say about that? Me asking you to promise that you love me. That sounds like blackmail. Or, what do you call that?
Extortion.
Extortion. Promise that you love me.
All right.
You didn't answer the question. I asked you if you loved me.
this discussion with you.
What? What? You won't even say that you love me? Are we going to end on a cliffhanger? You're just nodding. Why won't you say it? Oh my God. Well, you heard it here, people. I don't know if there's ever going to be another Sawtooth and Stomping Jen episode again.
Oh my gosh.
Stomping Jen will not say that she loves me.
This is getting awkward.
I know. I'm just going to stare at you.
You're just going to keep hitting that button.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know if this is real.
Oh my God.
It's a story of a man who learned while doing their podcast that his wife had a thought about him.
I don't think I even thought that. I was just saying
That
this
thought was, what a fucking asshole. And then that man attempted to make sure everything was okay by saying, "Do you love me?" But then he spiraled out of control and he said, "Promise that you love me." And then he realized the error of his ways. And then he said, "What would my therapist think about that?"
You're just repeating what you just said.
Oh.
All right. Enough of that.
All right. Stomping Jen.
Yes.
All you have to do is confess your love for me. And we can move on.
Love you.
That was the fakest. I need a more sincere I love you.
Oh my God.
All right. No, thank you. Do I have to say it back?
God.
I love you. All right. Listen, people, you didn't sign on for this.
Yeah. It's a little bit much here.
Air in my stinkables.
Summer of George.
Summer of fucking George is over.
Mm-hmm.
How long till the next summer of George?
365 days.
Yeah, let's think back and remember back as we go through this year. We'll try to keep the summer of George in mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
All those things we cannot talk about here
I know,
that happened in the summer of George.
I miss all of them.
I know. Well.
Oh, well.
Well, Stomping Jen, the cats are howling at the podcast studio door.
We
have to say goodnight to Ted and Space Unicorn, and it is time to say goodbye. So, to our listeners, if you've made it this far,
we love you.
If you made it through that uncomfortable last 5 minutes, we love you. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe, download. Most important, tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Right?
They might enjoy it too.
About the very last episode of the Soft Serve podcast. Okay?
Until next time, people.
If there is a next time, people, we bid you adieu and we say what, Stomping Jen?
Bye now.
Bye now.
This world of ours, ever growing smaller, must avoid becoming a community of dreadful fear and hate. Those who have freedom will understand also its heavy responsibility. That all who are insensitive to the needs of others will learn charity, and that the sources, scourges of poverty, disease, and ignorance will be made disappear from the earth. And that in the goodness of time, all peoples will come to live together in a peace guaranteed by the binding force of mutual respect and love. I shall never cease to do what little I can to help the world advance along that road.